If you want to quit your job and to make $10,000 per month online, listen carefully. Most people fail because they chase the wrong business models. They try dropshipping, affiliate marketing, or even creating a YouTube channel with no audience, and then they wonder why they fail and why they don't even earn a single dollar. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can escape your 9 to 5 by building a profitable high consulting business in record time. And no, you don't need a huge audience, years of experience, or to risk losing tens of thousands of dollars you've worked so hard to earn. You can literally get started today. Now let me be honest with you. Before we get into this step-by-step process, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is for people who actually want to build a long-term, profitable business, not something based on a trend that's going to work quickly but then die, like most dropshipping stores. Now, since you've probably never seen me before, I'm Fred, and I went from making $0 per month as a low middle class dude to making over $1,200 per day with my online business using a simple 4-step process. Now, I've put together a free video training that shows you exactly everything I did step by step so you can copy me. The link is in the description. And to thank you, when we get to 30,000 subs, I'll give away $2,000. Watch the video until the end, subscribe, and share with a friend to win. Step 1. Build an emergency fund. Before you quit your job, you need financial security. Most of the people who started working with me as customers, they already had a job and they were trying to build their business at the same time. And I didn't tell them, quit your job, go all in on your business, because that is a recipe for disaster. The goal is to put as much time as you can on your business comfortably, and then when you start to make more money with your business than you do with your job, you can quit your job and go full-time. Now that being said, if you're literally living paycheck to paycheck, you're always stressed about rent, you're panicking about your bills, you're not going to have enough mental energy to be able to focus on growing your business, which is why the first step is to create an emergency fund. Now how much do you actually need? Ideally, you want to have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up, because that way, you're not making stupid or desperate decisions just to survive. You're not missing out on insane opportunities just because right now you might not have enough finances. But let's talk about something that holds most people back: not being willing to invest in themselves. I know that a lot of people are not going to like what I have to say, but people who want everything for free never succeed. Why? Because they're afraid of spending money. They never invest in their education, in mentorship, or just in tools that could help them to grow their business and to make more money. I know that when you don't have a lot, it can be scary to invest money, whether it be in a software, in a program, or literally anything else. I know that because I come from the lower middle class, so it's not that long ago I didn't have much money. And even sometimes to this day, when I make big transactions in my business, I can be afraid of losing it, but I'm not going to let my fear control me. I am in control of my emotions. And every single time I made an investment in myself, I learned something, I moved forward, and I made more money as a result of it. So it was always beneficial. And so these people who want everything for free, because they never invest in themselves, nobody else invests in them. Because why would they? The world works like a mirror. If you've never paid for knowledge, for example, why would other people pay for your knowledge? Just look at every successful entrepreneur. They've literally all spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, into learning skills, working with coaches, and educating themselves. If you aren't willing to do that, you're literally choosing to stay stuck. The most successful people in the world all had coaches and mentors. To cite just a few examples, Michael Jordan had Tim Grover pushing him beyond his limits. Kobe Bryant did too. Tom Brady worked with multiple coaches to help him to perfect his game, even after winning multiple Super Bowls. Even Jeff Bezos, before he built Amazon into a $1 trillion company, he sought advice and guidance from business mentors like David Shaw, who helped him to transition from finance to tech. Success is never a solo game. You can't build an empire alone. You need team members, you need customers. You can't just stay in your bedroom, never talk to anyone, and get rich. And if the greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, and performers in the industry needed mentors, coaches, and guidance, what makes you think you could do it alone? Having somebody who's already walked the path that you want to walk, it saves you years of trial and error and deadly mistakes that end up costing you tens of thousands of dollars. The right mentor will challenge you, correct your mistakes, and help you to succeed so much faster than you would if you were all on your own. Now the next step after that is to pick a profitable niche. And unfortunately, a lot of people overcomplicate this. A niche is simply a specific group of people with a painful problem you can solve for them. That's literally it. For example, if you're in good shape, you can help busy professionals to get fit. If you're decent at sales, you can help businesses to close more deals. If you're skilled at social media, you can help small businesses to grow online, to get more customers. But here is the secret. You don't even need to be the expert yourself. You can sell any service you want, and if you don't have the skills to deliver it yourself, You can leverage a remote contractor to do it for you. Now that's when it comes to done for you services. But I know some people who do this and who make multiple 7 figures per year. For example, let's say you wanted to offer Facebook ads for real estate agents, but you have no idea how to do Facebook ads. Most people stop there and they never build a $100,000 or a 7-figure business per year. But you're smart, so you think, okay, that's no problem. You find a client, sell them on your service, and then you get somebody to do the ads for you. And the advantage of doing this is that you only ever pay the contractor after the customer pays you. That means you never have to spend any money upfront on contractors. This is how real businesses work. CEOs never do all of the work themselves. They hire teams. And you can literally do the same thing even as a beginner, which wasn't possible 20 years ago. So it's still brand new. Now, to be honest with you, most people fail because they have no structure. They post random content, they send random messages, and they seriously hope that somebody is going to buy. That is not a proven system. That's hoping. And hoping never made anybody rich. I can tell you that for a fact. So here is what you need to focus on. Traffic, calls, delivery. Those are the 3 simple steps that will make you $10,000 per month and more than that. So let's break it down. The first part of this process is getting traffic. And to put it simply, traffic only means getting people's attention. Because if nobody knows you or your company, you're not going to make any money. And the harsh truth I want you to understand right now is that some of your competition, they make 100 times, 1,000 times more money than you do, not because they're better at what they do, but because they know how to get more visibility than you do. That's the truth. Now, the best way to get attention by far is social media content. One single video can be seen by 1,000 people, 10,000 people, or even 100,000 people, even 1,000,000 people. It's not like there's a limit. Now, when you compare that to sending a message, 1 DM or 1 email is always 1 DM or 1 email. Sure, you can automate the process, but it will never be as efficient as making content directly. And this is exactly why social media has high leverage. And because over the course of time, you build an audience and your content is seen by more people without requiring more effort on your part. So you don't even need to go viral or to have 1,000 followers to start getting customers. I got my first customers, I had less than a few hundred subs. You just need the right people to see your content. Create posts that speak directly to your ideal customers. Talk about their problems, their desires, and the solution that you provide. But don't just post random stuff and hope. Create a strategy and take action massively. If somebody comments on your post, message them. Ask them some questions. Try to see if they could benefit from what you've got to offer. And if that's a yes, you want to move them to a call where you're going to take the time to understand this person's situation and goals and then maybe make them an offer. So proactive outreach on top of content is the key. So the fastest way to get customers is to reach out to potential customers directly. Ideally, it's even better if you can reach out your own leads. But let's say you're just getting started from scratch, you don't have any leads. Here is a simple strategy. I want you to make a list of 50 to 500 potential customers, and then you want to send them a simple message. Keep it very short, sweet, and simple. For example, let's say you help people to get in shape and to lose weight. You could message somebody who's following a big fitness influencer, and you could tell them, hey name, I saw that you're following name of the influencer, and I personally am a fitness coach and I help people to get in shape without having to spend hours in the gym or without having to give up the foods they love. Are you yourself currently trying to lose weight? Now, ideally, like I said, it's better if you do this with your own leads because they will trust you more. And before you reach out to anybody, make sure your profile is optimized and you post content. So as you can see at first, the goal is simply to start a conversation. You're not trying to pitch anything to anyone. First, you build a relationship. You ask them some questions to understand them better. And then, like I said, you move them to a call, which is why the next steps is to do calls because they convert better than anything else. The truth is, most people struggle to make more money because they're afraid of talking to people. They hide behind their screen or behind their content, hoping that somebody will eventually message them and want to buy their stuff. But that's not how business works. The fastest way to get customers and high quality customers and to charge a lot, it's to get people on calls with you. You don't need fancy funnels, complex automations, or anything of the kind. You don't even need expensive ads at first. You just need to have real conversations with people. When I started my business back in 2022, my biggest fear was talking to potential customers and conducting meetings. I was so scared of it that I avoided it for 7 months. I'm not even joking. So instead of doing the work I needed to become successful, I kept myself busy with things that didn't actually matter. Like, for example, watching more YouTube videos or building a new, better looking website, things like that. Deep down, I knew what I needed to do, but I was afraid of rejection, afraid of messing up, afraid of feeling negative emotions, afraid of putting myself out there. But the moment I finally pushed past that fear. Everything changed for me. I made more money than I ever thought was possible. I'm not joking. And so looking back, I really wish I had done it sooner, because right now, I'd be 10 times more successful if I had. So the only thing standing between me and my success, it was my own hesitation. So if you're afraid of talking to people right now, please do not wait 7 months like I did. Be smarter than me. Learn from my mistakes. Wise men make mistakes, but people who are even smarter, they learn from other people's mistakes. So rip off the band-aid and start today. Now on the call, you don't want to hard sell anybody. Just ask some simple questions. Ask about their current situation, about their biggest blockages, preventing them from getting what they want. Ask about their goals, what they want. And if you see that you can help them, make them an offer. If you can't, it's okay. Tell them just that, be honest, and move on to another prospect. Because it's no use in wasting your time and the time of the prospect. Time is worth infinitely more than money, so you should treasure it. The best salespeople do not convince people. They simply help them to make an empowered buying decision. And here is a mindset shift. Selling is not taking. Selling is giving. If you truly believe in your offer, you owe it to your leads to sell it to them. Because you know it can transform their lives. Now the next step after that is that once somebody buys, you need to deliver the service or coaching offer. If you're solving the problem yourself, you can set up a very simple system to onboard your customers. It's literally the same system you're going to use on repeat. For example, you do the payment, a contract, and then you give them access to a program or to WhatsApp contact information, things like that. It depends on the model of delivery that you're going to be using. Whether you do one-to-one coaching, a training program with accountability and customized support, or simply group calls, it could be literally anything. Now, if you're outsourcing, you want to contact your freelancers, your contractors, and to start giving them the work to do. And then you oversee the process, make sure that everything goes smoothly and that the work is done on time. So honestly, keep it super simple. You don't need anything fancy or complex. Simply deliver results, keep your customers happy, and they will refer you to more people and give you more business. Most people waste years of their life chasing the wrong business models. Let me save you some time. Dropshipping, you get tiny profit margins. You're competing with Amazon, the biggest e-commerce platform in the world, and every other 15-year-old kid from high school who thinks they're going to become a millionaire overnight by reselling the same AliExpress products as everybody else. Now what about affiliate marketing? You'd be lucky to make a few dollars per sale. And to be able to make this business work, you need a huge budget for paid ads or a big audience. So if you have neither, you're screwed. Now what about building a strong community? You can make a lot of money with that. But the downside is you need a big audience, a big following. Chances are you don't have that right now. And that's exactly why the fastest way to make $10,000 per month consistently is by far high-ticket consulting. You sell a premium service, you work with fewer customers, and you make more money. So in short, if you want to quit your job and to make $10,000 per month consistently, here is what you need to do. The first step is to build an emergency fund to give you peace of mind, and that will also give you money to invest in your business. The next step after that is to pick a profitable niche and a problem that you could solve for people. The third step is to start creating content on social media to attract your ideal customers and directly reach out to them. Step number 4, you want to get on calls and make people offers. The more calls you take, the more people you pitch, the more money you're going to earn. It's literally just mathematics. And then you want to deliver the service. You can do it yourself or leverage remote contractors, depending on what you sell. This is the exact process I've personally used to make upwards of $1,200 per day at 22, with over 90 to 95% in profit margins. And it's the same process I've helped dozens of people to implement successfully. So like I said at the beginning of this video, I've put together a free video training where I'm going to share with you everything I did to go from 0 to 1.2K per day. I'm literally giving away all the secrets. And right now, if you're part of that minority of ambitious individuals who's actually committed about making more money and building a profitable business, I'm offering free strategy calls where together we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to $10,000 per month as quickly as possible. The links will be in the description below. But be quick because our limited spots fill up extremely quickly, and I don't know for how long I'm going to keep this offer available. With that being said, I will see you on the other side.